Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm the brother Nagad from the camp of GMS in Tampa. And I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and will well. Peace and blessings unto the hopeful elect, listening and watching truth and sincerity. And I just want to get into a quick lesson on you have to make your body a living sacrifice. Okay, so I'm going to open up with Romans 12 and verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service, right? So it's only right that we make our bodies a living sacrifice. And with that, it has to be holy and acceptable to Yahweh, right? Because he might not take everybody's sacrifice. It might not be good enough for him, right? So that's why we do all that we can do, okay, to receive the mercies of the Lord, right? He gave us this truth, so it's only right that we make our bodies a living sacrifice by going out to the byways, highways, to pushing out lessons, right? Fasting, praying, right? Even when it's not convenient for you, okay? That's the point of trusting in the Lord. When you're tired, you get up, you still do something for the Lord, right? When the brother need money and you barely got it, you still giving the brother money, right? Charity, right? That's making your body a living sacrifice for the Lord, and he sees all that. Scripture says the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your works and labors of love. That's you showing that you love the Most High, all right? It says, this is the definition of reasonable. It says, of a person having sound judgment, fair and sensible. It says, based on good sense, as much as appropriate or fair, moderate, right? And it's only appropriate and fair. It's only fair, right? Yahweh gave his son, Yahweh Shai, for us, right? And what? Yahweh Shai made his body a living sacrifice, right? So that's the best example, right, that you can look at is Yahweh Shai. Let's see. Going on, it says, let's see, there's two. Going on, it says in the NLT, don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let Yahweh transform you into a new person by changing the way you think, right? That's what happened when we came out of the world and into this truth. Yahweh has been transforming us into a new person, okay? Making us new within this word. It says, then you will learn to know Yahweh's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect, right? So once you're in this truth, you start to learn more and more what your purpose is, right? And what's his will for you. Good and pleasing and perfect, right? Outside looking in, nobody's going to understand it. Nobody's going to know what you're doing, right? Why you're doing it, because it wasn't for them. It was for you to know what Yahweh was doing with you, right? That's why when you come out of the world and into this truth, Jake start looking at you crazy, right? Your friends start looking at you crazy. Scripture talks about that. You're not doing what you used to do no more. So your friends start looking at you crazy, like, what's going on? But you are just making your body a living sacrifice. All right? Because what? You know that's your reasonable service. You know that's what you have to do. Okay? So from there, let's go to Luke 9 and verse 23 in the AMP. It says, and he was saying to them all, if anyone wishes to follow me as my disciple, and the he is Yahushua. He was talking to his disciples. So it says, if anyone wishes to follow me as my disciple, he must deny himself, set aside selfish interest. All right? So this is what we must do. And this is what we did, right? When coming into this truth. We set aside selfish interests, denied ourselves. And that's what we have to do continually, daily, right? It's not just once you came into this truth, you did it one time, now you're good. No, you got to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, all right? That's the battle, okay? It says, and take up his cross daily, right? Taking up that cross daily. Expressing a willingness to endure whatever may come, right? And that's what you see on brothers all the time. Expressing a willingness to endure whatever may come. So no matter what a brother gonna go through, his mindset is, I'm gonna endure it through the Lord and get through it and keep it pushing, right? And he's eager to do that. Keep enduring for the Lord day after day. Just trial, chastisement. What? Because we know we're going to get that 100-fold, right? Scripture says you reap what you sow, right? Continue on. It says, and follow me, believing in me, conforming to my examples and living, and if need be, suffering or perhaps dying because of faith in me. And that's right. We believe so much in Yahushua that whatever may come, we're going to go through it because we have faith in him, right? And like I said, Yahushua is the biggest example, right? He died for us. We were paid with a cost, all right? So he's the biggest example we have. Okay. Let's jump here to Sirach 2 in the GNT. Sirach 2 and verse 1, it says, my child, if you are going to serve the Lord, be prepared for times when you will be put to the test, right? So it's giving you a warning right here. All right, if you're going to serve the Lord, if you're going to follow the Lord, you got to be prepared for times you'll be put to the test. All right? So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. All right, scripture says straight and narrow. All right? Roughly paraphrasing. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be tight. All right? It says be sincere and determined. Keep calm when trouble comes. All right? These are things we have to continue us in the faith now that we're made. Slug, I had got a call. It says, be sincere and determined. Keep calm when trouble comes, right? That's how we have to be to keep us in this truth that we made our body a living sacrifice, right? Character traits that we have to have, being sincere and determined, right? Keep calm when trouble comes, all right? We can't panic when trouble comes because what? We know it's a test from the Lord and he's going to get us through it if we be of the elect. Lord willing, we are of that number, right? It says, stay with the Lord, never abandon him, and you will be prosperous at the end of your days, right? So it's telling you right here, when the trouble comes, the test comes, stay with the Lord, never abandon him. The Lord's never going to abandon you, right? Unless you abandon him first. So it says, accept whatever happens to you, even if you suffer humiliation. Be patient, right? And you're going to suffer humiliation, making your body a living sacrifice, right? Making yourself what? Scripture goes into the foolishness of preaching, right? The world looks at it as we're crazy, right? But what? We look at it as we're making our body a living sacrifice, making it holy and acceptable to the Most High, right? And the Lord's pleased with that. It says, gold is tested by fire, and human character is tested in the furnace of humiliation, right? So our character, who we truly are, is being tested in that furnace of humiliation, right? It's either going to make you stronger or melt you, all right? So it says, trust in the Lord, and he will help you. Walk straight in his ways and put your hope in him. And that's what we have to do and keep doing as a reminder, all right? Trusting in the Lord so he can help us and walk in his ways and put your hope in him, right? That's how you're going to stay in this truth, right? That's how you're going to continue making your body a living sacrifice, by walking straight in his ways and putting your hope in him. So, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying unto the hopeful elect. Listen, watching truth and sincerity. Until next time, shalom.